Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're gonna be unboxing products from Kiwi Design. Kiwi Design's actually reached out to me. They asked me if I was interested in any of their products and which ones. And I was like, you know what? I'm interested in trying out all of them, and they decided to send these three to me. So special thanks to them. We'll start off with this guy, and then we're gonna hop over to these two. So I'm gonna put these aside for now. All right, this is the H4 Boost head strap. I have to mention, these guys are located in China, and they only have one warehouse, which is also located in China. So I was told delivery speed could take quite a while, but for me it took only about 2-3 days, which honestly was pretty quick considering it came out of China. They are actively looking for locations to get warehouses so that delivery speed can be improved by a lot. Anyway, let's go open her up and see what's inside. All right. So something I really like about this is actually that this really reminds me of the MetaQuest box. I forgot to mention, Kiwi Designs is actually a certified company that makes products for Meta, and so I just wanted to point that out. But what is really funny to me is, and I really like how they did that, is they use the same system, as in you have to pull the thing off of the box, which is white, and then the other box is like this standard cardboard look, and they did a pretty good job at that. So I just wanted to mention that. If you are interested in this, the link is in the description. Anyway, let's open her up. There we go. Something that I am noticing is actually the fact that, well, there's something, this is not really necessary, but I mean, you gotta protect your products, right? So fair enough. This is the head strap. Comes with a battery and 50% charge. I'm going to charge this off cam while we check out the other products, but first I'm gonna review the way this looks and feels. The way they just did this little thing is like really cool. It's just a user manual and warranty guide. I just kind of feel like this, the inside of this box is a little bit like bare bones, but it's not really about the box, it's more about the product itself. Something that I'm noticing is this head strap does not come with a charging cable. It does come with this charging cable, but this is what's going inside the side of the headset rather than charging this battery, because this battery needs charging too. And it does have a USB-C port in the back, or I should say in the bottom, which is really good because we are entering an era where everyone's going to have USB-C. So that is thought about pretty well. I like the design. Quality, like, honestly, it looks good. Quality-wise, it feels good. I like to test out these little pillows, and it's really soft, and I think it's gonna be very comfortable. I will definitely be putting this on my VR headset, and I'll be playing a little bit, also on camera, but that's gonna be later in the video. And I just want to make sure to get the full experience with this. You turn this, so that's an interesting way, because with the Bobo VR, this is the same, and you like turn it the other way to do it. But something that is pretty cool with this is you just push it, and it just locks it in place, and you can push it even further if you really have to. But they did that pretty well, and I definitely props on that. That's a plus point right there. This by itself, I'm gonna give it, a 7.5 out of 10. Because there's no charging cable for the battery. It's pretty cool that you can do this, which I assume sets the angle. There's a little wheel here that extends this piece out, but this is like really skinny and thin, and it's made of plastic, so I can definitely see this being something that can break. So I'm gonna charge this while we check out the other products. Let's go. All right, now we're going to be checking out the facial interface. The facial interface is actually this whole section, and I can actually pull it off because, well, I mean, I need to do that anyway, so might as well Okay, so this is the facial interface with the cushion that goes up against your face like that. And this one's supposedly going to be different. Oh yeah, there's another thing that I noticed is they're a bit inconsistent with how they package their stuff, because this one's like this and the other one was a different way, you know? A user manual. Make sure to read your user manual, guys, because who knows what you're doing wrong. All right, so this comes with an extra cushion, and this is actually with that type of material. So you can just take it off and put it back on, or put on a different one. Color-wise, it's slightly different, and these flaps right here. Okay, so I'm noticing that my glasses are rubbing up against these cushions, but that's okay. I don't have that problem with these, but you know what? Actually, I kind of do, but it's just a bit more grippy with this because it's a different material. I assume it just flops on like the other one. Now, I don't need a user manual for this type of stuff because I'm pretty good with tech, even if I say so myself. But you know what? This sits a lot more sturdy than the other one. That one's a little tiny bit floppy, but honestly, it's not bad. Okay, so honestly, it's pretty good. I do notice some light, so I guess it's not placed correctly. There we go. Okay, so this literally blocks out any light. Okay, the flap is actually letting through a little bit of light. I think this was supposed to block out the light, but it's not working as good as that. All right, this is the next thing. You don't know what this is because it doesn't have any text on this white part of the box, as you can see. That is something that I'm actually pretty disappointed by. And here, again, the way it's packaged is different again, but you know, that's okay. So this is the controller thing. I have no idea what this one's for. And it does look like there's a thing inside that attaches to the controller, which is normally the battery cover. But, oh, I like that. That's pretty cool. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about because I'll give you guys a close-up in a second. I also have no idea what this does. There's no user manual in this one, so also a little bit disappointed by that. And another one of those things. I have no idea what they are, what they're for. Wait, is there a user manual? No, there's no user manual in here. All right, so here's my right controller. That's my right controller. And what I was talking about is actually the fact that there is this thing on the inside. I know it's a little bit hard to see, but because it's the same color. It's essentially basically this thing, which is the battery cover, which you just slap on like that, and you press a button over here to get it off. That's basically what they've put inside. Personally, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that because I can see that being a little bit of a difficult thing to deal with at times. The other thing that I really like is how they've put a battery cover thing over here. So you can take, or I guess you can take a look at the battery from this little gap. As you can see, there's now a hole right here. Let's see if this works as intended. Okay, so I'm already experiencing slight difficulties with this. It's not very practical, but I think it's getting on there. It's just a little bit difficult to properly do this. Oh wow, the edge went on super easy. I definitely have to give them props for that one. Oh, there's just a piece missing here. There we go. That's really well done. I like that. We got the battery in there, and I can close it. That's not bad. Sits really well in the hand. I gotta give them props for that. I think this is for one of the sensors that is inside the controller, and I think this is just enough space for the sensors that are inside the head of the controller to be able to communicate with the headset. But the quality, it feels really good, but it feels slightly slippery. Oh, this is extremely soft, this band. I like that. That's really nice. Okay, so with this one, this is the right controller again. I was like trying to figure out why this battery thing is a little bit different. it's actually, if I just pull this a little bit, you can actually see that okay, it's a bit difficult. You can actually see it's not fully lodged in there, which is the issue. Now I just gotta make sure to push that extra. So if you buy this, make sure you check that the cover is fully connected. Okay, so if you press this button over here, I didn't know what this was, but if you press it and you hold on to this, you gotta make sure you press it real hard. So I guess you do it with your dominant hand. You press it in, and then you can adjust the strap to match with your hand, so it's the most comfortable. All right, so you might be wondering, what's next, Jake? Well, I'm gonna check on the battery of the head strap, and I'm gonna test out how long I can play for. I'm not gonna be recording an entire gameplay, but I will be playing the entire time until it's empty, but that's not going to be part of the video. I'll just play a little bit and give you guys some information on how comfortable it's on my head and stuff. And I'm just gonna do that, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Right, there's something I completely forgot to mention, and that would be the fact that I'll put it up on screen. I forgot what I've read. So I think this is just a click system. It looks fit. It's supposed to fit on that perfectly. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to do this properly without using the user manual, because you know me. User manual? Me? Nah. All right. So I think I figured out how this works. Oh, there we go. Okay, so as you can see, it's now attached. This somewhat skinny floppy piece is not broken, so I did a good job. It looks a lot like the Bobo VR head strap. The only thing that is different is there's no fan over here, and there's no controller over here to control the speed of the fan. There's a cable here, which definitely good, and I can put that into here. Maybe it's good to route this like through somewhere, like maybe like this. This honestly looks a lot better than it just being really like weird. Right, now I have to do some magic and flop this back on there. Okay, it's on there. I'm just gonna put this on now, and I'll see you guys in a minute, I guess, when I'm playing a slight bit. I do have to adjust this to my hand. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a minute. So, like I was saying earlier, I do notice that there's some light here, but overall, the rest, I'm not seeing any light at all, which is good. Right, now I have to find my controllers. Where are they? If you are an unexperienced VR player, I definitely recommend using these wristbands. Let me just log in real quick. Bam. There we go. Feels good. Feels comfortable. Definitely gotta give them super good props for the cushioning on the hand, the strap. All right, so everything's working great. Tracking looks good. All right, let me just start recording within the headset for a minute. So I'll see you guys. You know what? No, I'll keep that running. Cool. Whoa, okay. All right, so I've started recording within the headset. I've already played this game before, but I just want to see. I just want to test its tracking for a minute. And by tracking, I mean the headset tracking the controllers. Because as you can see, it's pretty good. Alright. Well, welcome to Power Wash Simulator. I was thinking of playing this on the channel, but I don't know. Maybe it's not fun for you guys. I don't know. If you guys want to see some Power Wash Simulator, I'll be happy to do that for sure. But this video is not about Power Wash Simulator, right? So let's stop talking about that. Tracking is doing really good. When I'm moving the controller, I do sometimes feel a little bit of a click near the battery compartments. And that could be anything. I have no idea what that would be, to be honest with you. The flaps for the nose are slightly bothering me. Just slightly, but honestly, I could play like this. I could play with this like the entire day without really being too bothered. Yeah. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna end off the video here. I'm not gonna end off the video. I'm just gonna stop playing the game. Alright, you guys, that was it for this video. So I'm giving the head strap a 7.5 out of 10. The controller protection, I'm gonna give that a 6 out of 10. And I'm gonna give the face cover. I mean, the flaps are bothering me, so I'm gonna give it, you know what? I'm gonna give it a 6 as well. Because the flaps are bothering me. Maybe they should do something with the nose area a little bit different. But I'm in contact with a guy who works for Kiwi. I'll just tell him, and because he's actually the guy who was waiting for my feedback on these products. But I definitely recommend buying these because they're really good. But yeah, with every positive thing there is something negative, and they have some room for improvement. But you know what? What is life without room for improvement, am I right? I definitely recommend it. And subscribe, like, and share. Leave the comment down below what you liked and what you didn't like. Links of all products are in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! I just realized my microphone's on the floor. I hope this sounds good.